Hello, and welcome back. Where's my mouse? Whoa, Jesus. My mouse did a thing. Welcome back. This lovely music. Very good music. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? I'll periodically do that, probably, where I just kind of chill in a zone after we clear it and let the lovely music from the game play. But regardless, for now we're gonna head out here. Now, Amy, before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, important tip for you. If you ever forget to do, press the fan menu button, take a look at the log, and you'll find your journal there. There it is. Hey, Amy. Don't care. It shows all the important info you have in that furry little head. It's probably going to be very, very useful for me because oftentimes I'll have potentially long periods between recording sets, so sometimes I'll actually forget what I'm doing. Notice, by the way, it's daytime out here. There are way less random encounters. Well, now it's nighttime, so there goes that, but it doesn't really matter. But now you can see there's more random encounters out and about, doing their things all over. More importantly, that dude has left, so we'll look up in the sky, draw a sun, so it stops being nighttime. That's how day-night cycles work in this world, apparently. But anyway, he'll be back out here. Hey, bud. How's it going? A faint whiff of blossoms. There you go. We'll bite him. Grr. Grr. You can slowly pull people away from where they're supposed to be, but there is a limit to how far it goes. Anyway, our goal is the tree. There's no real reason to do anything other than run straight to the tree here. Well, don't run through that, though. I mean, you can run through that, just don't stay in it, I guess. Oh, right. We have to be able to see the tree in order to bloom it. And like I said last time, this will clear out the entirety of this field. It's a beautiful game. Very fantastic art style. Art direction, etc., etc. Gorgeous. Anyway, I have a load screen. It does have to reload the entire zone when you do this, which is why there's a load screen. Makes sense, doesn't it? I know I'm a genius. That nasty cursed zone is completely gone. I'm going to talk very slowly. Sakuya's tree grows larger. Maybe she perked up because you revived a guardian sapling. Indeed. You've been gone 100 years. Indeed we have. There is no reason necessarily to go back to the tree immediately. In fact, I'm not sure there's a reason to go back to the tree at all, but fleeing battle, I don't care. We're never gonna flee battle. We die a warrior. This is a merchant, by the way. I think he sells mostly seeds, but Ah, yes. It's fate. Why don't I set up shop here? I'd like to ask you a favor. It'd be a cinch with your nose. Sniff out any nice bowls or dishes. Bring them to me. So he will purchase our treasures from us. He's got a point. All the treasures you collect will be cataloged in the fan menu, and we can still sell it. Do some shopping? Yes, please. Wish to sell the treasure that we picked up earlier. You can get duplicates of treasure as well. What do you have? Feed bags? Yeah. Nothing I want to purchase. So there's a plot of goop over here that we have to go grow real quick. This will spawn animals, like I've mentioned before. But not at all how that's supposed to go. There we go. That wasn't enough. There we go. Little tiny ones. Look at them. These guys wanted seeds, I believe. Don't know if I have any more seeds. I don't. Pretty sure it was seeds. Yeah. They do not desire what I have, and I do not have what they desire, so we will move on. We can't dig here. You can see it's stony. We'll get the ability to dig through that later. But for now, it is beyond our reach. We're gonna head over here, because up there is the place I want to be. Also this. There's a few of these around. There'll be much more of them later, but these are cursed zones. Cursed gates, whatever. I don't know what they're exactly called. What do you think, my furry friend? We indeed are going through it. This will trigger an encounter. Words are hard, I guess. Just like the other encounters in the area, it's not going to be necessarily any more difficult. It does usually encounter or have multiple waves of the encounter. So there's that to bear in mind. But, again, it's not necessarily more difficult of a fight. Hey. You have a friend over there on the right, I see. Meant to kill him with the other thing, not that. It doesn't really matter how we kill these, as long as they die. I don't know if we get any additional reward for killing them with the finisher like that. Upon clearing those shrines, you will always get an area like this, which will always, I believe, always contain a treasure chest. They're called devil gates. These monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. There's no reason not to tear them down, essentially. Should always do it. Anyway, my loot. A vengeance slip. Which is something I will probably not use for a very long time. There's also a mini-game in this area. I don't know when it becomes available, probably immediately, but I don't know. Guardian statue. I don't think anyone's been here in ages. Why don't you leave an offering? I don't know how to leave an offering, actually. I forgot. If I even can right now. Maybe I bloom it? Probably not bloom. But we'll try real quick. Nope, it doesn't care. There is a minigame here that might become available immediately, which is a race. We have to race a dude around here. I don't know how to win it, but you can. You probably like herbs, yep. Being a horse and all. Horse, horse, horse. I should really stop doing this because it appears to make the load screen sit there forever. You're welcome, horse. Goodbye, horse. So this is the training area, which has another demon gate on it, by the way. Neat little zone markers up in the sky. It's a cool way of doing it, I like it. Especially considering the art style for everything. Hey. It's just you, it seems, which means I need to somehow be behind you, which means I need to be close to you. Oh, he saw me. Hey. Get a little bit of damage at least, but not exactly time efficient. In order to get behind this guy fast enough, you need to be next to him when he comes out. Essentially. I told you I like spinning. I can't help it, sorry. Hey. Excuse me. You have a very glowy butt, my friend. But also, I killed 2 of you. Oh, never mind, you're still alive. There we go. I thought I killed 2 of them simultaneously on accident. Oh, hey. Do your thing where you go in the ground. Hopefully you pop out of the ground, not next to the wall. Thanks. If you get 3 hits before he fully plops out of the ground, you do get the finisher with the slash. Otherwise you don't, as you probably noticed. Spins enthusiastically. Creates a pond enthusiastically. Pretty much everything you do in this game revolving around restoring the world is mostly to get, that's a teleportation fast travel thing that we'll learn about later, but we can't use it for now. Pretty much everything you do in this that involves restoring the world is so we can level up. What a pretentious sign. It's where people come to learn sword fighting and martial arts. So if someone wants to actually tell me what the sign says, assuming the game doesn't tell me, it does not. If someone wants to tell me what the sign says, that'd be pretty neat. Let's leave that in the comments. Hello, pigs. You probably eat herbs, I'd imagine. Certainly not fish and meat. Probably herbs. This requires wind, which is this symbol, but we don't have that yet. So there's nothing we can do with it. Only thing we can do here is head on inside. Dojo. Rundown dojo operated by some eccentric old man. A very eccentric old man. Looks simple enough at first glance. An adorable lupine visitor. Onigiri Sensei. Fighting master. Again, looks simple enough right now. Certainly you haven't come to study. Yes, I have indeed. I'd very much like to while away the hours at play with you, but I'm afraid that the place is far too dangerous. So we can learn Fleetfoot, R2 to dodge, add a 4th hit to your standard reflector combo, which is what we currently have equipped. Obviously we want Fleetfoot for now. We don't have a rosary, so that doesn't matter. Press circle to insult foes and get Demon Fangs. Demon Fangs are an additional currency for late game, but we want Fleetfoot for now. I'll be a monkey's uncle. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. My apologies if I'm moving the dialogue too fast. I am actually reading it. Although I have also already read it. Anyway. No, it doesn't make any sense, I'm aware. He completely spins his head around, yes. Are you mentally prepared? Sure. Step inside, test your might. Every time you learn something new, you will have to go into here and practice it. You can practice as much as you want, or as little as you want, but you do have to practice it. Which is a little bit bothersome, but it's, you know, fair enough. We'll practice the Fleetfoot God technique. Take these tips to heart. Remember them as we train. Press R2 quickly. Doing so, you can quickly bound out of the way of incoming attacks. This is primarily useful for dashing with in the air, but it's also good for dodging attacks on the ground, honestly. Do you understand? Yes. Check it when you forget what it means to be a warrior. You can reference this, just like everything else in the game, if you forget how to do something. Train until your muscles ache, and then train some more. Okay. This is the dodge. Again, can be performed in the air, I believe. I thought. It's not letting me, but hey. There you go. It's pretty nice to have. Hey, trying to hear tips again? No. I actually don't want to hear tips again, though. Actually, hold on. I do want to see the jump and hear things. I'm pretty sure you can do it in the air. My apologies. Skipped over it that time, but... Instantly execute a dash immediately following a jump. Maybe it's not in the air. Maybe there's something else that I should do that in the air. Or maybe you can never do that in the air, and I'm just thinking of the attack in midair thing. I don't seem to be able to do it. Oh, there it is. Was that it? I think. Or was that something else? No, that was just that dodge effect showing up when I was in the air. Oh well, fair enough. Anyway, let's wander off. Be on our way, now that we have our new fancy pants dodge. Gaining experience in a single skill is admirable, but you must never lose the try. We will return to the dojo frequently. I believe we're required to return to the dojo at some point to learn a specific thing required for the story, but I could be remembering wrong. So many load screens. I should have put this on the SSD so it would load a little faster. That's okay though, it's fine. But it's still better than the PS2 load time, so what does it matter? Again, it's a teleport fast travel thing, can't use it. But we can continue exploring this area. Of course, you could also at this point, if you really wanted to, go back to the village. That's where we'll end up going anyway. To Agata Forest, and this leads to the Pyrotechnics house, which is where we're going soon. There's the forest. Another dungeony area. Down that way leads way out there. I don't think it actually shows on this, but it leads way out there to an island where Orochi is. So that's where our final encounter will be. Let's actually head down there real quick. Because there is a building down here, let's say. Lake Harami. It's kind of lost its luster. God damn it, Sasana. You had one job. I believe there's also a treasure chest around here. There's another shrine down there. They're offering a shrine. Oh, it let me dash in the air and then I ruined it anyway. Maybe there's not a treasure chest here. Maybe there's just these trees. Excuse me. Not really concerned about picking up all the fruit, we're fine anyway. Don't know why that water's doing that over there. But it is, curiously. Hey, Moon Shrine. People purify themselves here before visiting the Moon Cave, which is where Orochi is. We, of course, are not visiting the Moon Cave. Hey. How's it going? I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harami, Nippon's largest lake. It's completely disappeared. Oh, that's right, it doesn't show up till later. The fabled soul. I'll be cursed if I see it. Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by Waka, but where is Waka? He's gone to the city, apparently. Oh, right, I can still talk to you. They still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. Okay. Cool. The gods will have marked all those wanted signs with a sign, or wanted monsters with a sign. They're very cautious, they only come out at night. I don't believe I ever did this when I originally played the game. What do we get for that, I wonder? Sweet job! So they only show up at night. So this gives us a reason to wander around at night beyond the increased encounter rate. Good to know, I suppose. Excuse me. Oh, well, look at that. It's nighttime. How convenient. Would you look at that? This is probably scripted. It is indeed scripted because this guy showed up. Izzo the String Cutter. What's with this monster? It's got an exercising arrow stuck into it. Finish it off. Don't let it get away. Indeed. Somehow I got it. Oh, he's got a lot of health for the dude. He's dead though. Easily dealt with. Dramatic camera spin. I killed this guy too. Anyone else alive? No, they all died together. Alright. What do I get? Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You can cross out the wanted monster you've taken care of. Strike your name off with its brush. It was Izzo, the String Cutter. That was a terrible line, but that works. Once you defeat all the wanted monsters, go see the priest. He'll give you a reward. Okay. So that doesn't go anywhere. Not that we'd want to go that way anyway. Should probably figure out what's going on with these shrines. Someone in the comments will tell me at some point, bearing in mind that I am recording ahead. Even an offering. I don't know how. What do I offer? That's okay. Someone in the comments will let me know at some point, and then when I read the comment, which will be as soon as I see the email for it, I will... Weird looking. I will put it into action. Obtain feeding. Hooray, not gonna read it. May as well go over here and grow this while we're here. We're not gonna go into this area yet. In fact, I don't think we can quite yet, but we're just gonna do this. There you go. For these plots, it doesn't need to be that circle, it just needs to be colored in enough. We can't do anything with this yet anyway. Yet, but soon we will return. For if you recall, the other location that had a sign over here was a pyrotechnics. That crack in the ground implies that we can in fact make it larger via a bomb. This is the pyrotechnics area over here. Which obviously pyrotechnics are good at, so let's do this encounter. Hey, I'm gonna kill your friend first. Because he's here. Come back, dude. Unfortunately, it's going to delay me killing this guy, probably. Oh, nope, I'm a god. Actually a god. Mostly wanted to do that counter just for giggles. I don't know if the special enemies have special encounters or if they just show up in random ones, but I'll look that up and find out. Hey. Well, so far it seems like they just show up. Oh wait, no, this is a new enemy type, that's right. It's not a special dude, it's just new enemy. Never mind, never mind. These are flying fish dudes. They're very irritating because they fly, as one would imagine. I don't actually remember what to do with them. Beyond jumping up there and attacking them anyway. Which may just be what we need to do. Does knock them down eventually and then they run around. We can just slice them while they're up there too. We'll try that next time, see if it does anything. Anyway, here's the pyrotechnics house. Legend of Orochi. I'll not read that quite yet. It's another mark on the wall to blow up for later. Down here, I don't remember if there is anything. Hey, goodbye. Apparently there's a diggy spot. Diggy, diggy hole. What did we get out of it? Ooh, we got a vase, or a vase, whichever you prefer. I will pronounce it both ways at some point, probably. Anyway, let's visit this guy, because we will get a brush technique for making explosions here, which is very useful. Hey, that's me. That can't be right, it shouldn't be doing that. No, no, no. What's this little wisp doing here? I'm Issen, the Wandering Artist. I'm Tom. Hello, Tom. Excuse me. Yes, that is a fuse with a bomb on his head. You are correct. Humdinger of a doozy. Take a look at the formula. Indeed, it's a circle with a line in it. The Midnight Wonder Boy. Even though I know the formula is sound, it's not working. You've got good eyes. Fiery eyes. Thanks. Hold on to your hats. Okay. Chucks explosives. We'll do a circle, and then we'll do a line. Ta-da! Bomb. How beautiful. This lights up a constellation for us. Eventually. There it is. What is it missing, though? It's missing two. One here and one here. Slightly offset, but that's okay. It's a boar on a bomb with a bunch of flaming boars behind it. This seems like a haphazard setup you have here. Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Yeah. Hidden away, I'd lost track of you. God of explosive force. That's the best kind of god. Again, this seems like a rather haphazard setup you have. The game has a lovely charm to it, especially those scenes. They're all very, very different from each other. Which is good, because we see quite a number of them. This technique is called Cherry Bomb. Let's give that Cherry Bomb a try. What about that cracked wall over there? Easily done. Those cracks like that will always be dealt with via the bomb. I don't think there's another way to do it. Thankfully you get it really early, so there's not really any backtracking that you need to do for it. You can, of course, bomb monsters. If you feel like it, I suppose. Not necessary, but, you know, who doesn't like explosions? You obtained a rat statue. Glorious. One of 13 Zodiac treasures. It is posed whimsically. The rat is, of course, the first one we met with the sword. Go ahead and bloom that while we're here. Optimally, I would like to bloom all of the trees in this area. Excuse me. Also, fully explore this area. This video will just be this area. The next video will be a continuation of the storyline. There should be another crack along this wall somewhere. Hello, what are you? You're a bunny. You probably like seeds, don't you? Oh wait, no, do those eat herbs? I do eat herbs. Where'd you go? I don't have herbs, I have seeds. God damn it. You eat seeds? No. Okay. I always have the wrong one. There's the hole. And a statue. That is a cat statue. That will come into factor later. For now, though, we can't do anything with it. It just exists. There's another one of those shrines. Won't you leave an offering? I don't know how. It's okay. Could leave a bomb there. I don't think that's the kind of offering it's looking for, though. Again, cat statue. Well, some form of cat, I suppose. Essentially allows you to climb the walls. It's pretty neat. We get it much later, though. What is this man? Must be a curse. This is the minigame dude that you have to race. I knew I should have bought a Traveler's Charm. I conveniently have a Traveler's Charm. Ah, yes. I feel so light. Look at him go. Zoom. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. Okay. Goodbye. He's very fast. He's a very strange creature. Anyway, off he goes. There's another demon gate over here. I was about to say demon shrine, but that's not correct at all. I was looking for another place to bomb something. We could try out our fancy bomb. I'll put it right here. Hey. Killed that dude instantaneously. Oh no, it didn't. It just blew him up. Stunned him for a while, it looks like. Didn't even really do that much damage. But I guess that's okay. I don't really lack for damage right now anyway. Hey. What happens if I bomb him while he's underground? Probably nothing. What happens if I actually draw a bomb correctly? Oh. That's a very big bomb. You can, of course, draw larger bombs by drawing a larger circle. He's dead anyway, don't matter. Look at all that yen we're getting. We could go buy the thing that gives us a 4th hit to our combo now. So again, I think these want herbs. It's not really a huge deal that we're missing these. Someone later, if we really want to, someone later could probably remind me which ones I've missed, but it's not a huge deal for right now. Hey, a Traveler's Charm. Essentially increasing your godhood level like that makes enemies not chase you, depending on, of course, the difficulty level of the enemies. Makes them not chase you around, protects you. Don't think there's anything over here. I think there's another minigame that occurs in this general area later. Hey. Look at this maximum value fight that just occurred right here. Absolutely destroyed. There are multiple waves of you fiends. The joys of having additional ink thingies. Excuse me. You can draw, you can draw between attacks as well, so you can weave stuff in if you're quick about it. Later on we'll get different weapons, and we'll also get secondary and primary weapons, which will do different things based on where they are. This is the area that I thought was over here, by the way. Turns out it was just hidden by the gate. That's okay. Nameless man's kiln. It's a big old kiln. I bet they could make some sweet pottery in a kiln like this. Probably. Seems like a rather large structure for such a small fire that disappears when I look a certain way, but hey. Hey, we got some herbs. How convenient that we obtained herbs over here. Hey, I'd like to feed you some herbs. Give me your praise. Thanks. Parts. Got some more feed, I think. Relieve, potentially. Not actually sure, but that's okay. Guess we should break those pots more often, considering how much feed they're giving us over here. he says, proceeding to get 0. Alright, so for this area, I believe this is all that we can explore for now. Hey, goodbye. We have bloomed every tree, I believe. We've broken... Oh wait, no, there's one more crack that we have to break. That one we discovered over there next to the, whatever that place is called. I forgot it. This place over here. Agate something. Starts with an F. I don't know what it could possibly be that starts with an F, though. My brain is not functioning very well right now. That's okay, though. It doesn't have to. I'm just recording videos for YouTube. That doesn't need a brain. Thankfully, because I don't really have one. Forest, that's what it is. Idiot. Anyway. Let's try not to blow ourselves up. We got a coral fragment. Neato. So let's head back to the center. We're not going to go to the dojo again. We'll visit the dojo another time. You guys like seeds, don't you? Yes. I'm the greatest. I'm the champion at this game. Literally not seen anyone play this game better than me. That's a joke, by the way. I know it's hard to tell sometimes with me, but that's a joke. Anyway. Let us make our way back to the center, like I mentioned previously. Plops down. Look at the speed that we have. The reason I want to go here is we're going to talk to the merchant real quick and sell those treasures we got before I forget. Be a decent chunk of gil. Not gil, yen. God damn it. And then we're going to wander over here. Actually, before we save, let's do nothing, actually. I can get more solar energy on us, so I don't need solar energy now. So instead, we'll just go ahead and save. Right there. Shinshu Field. And next time, we're going to make our way back to Kamiki Village over there, to the tree, which is now bloomed. Partially bloomed anyway. It's not fully grown. It grows very, very large. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.